Hello, how's everyone and their families doing? So today is an open talk in life issues. Abrabo Nsem. So during life issue is an open talk because this way, if anyone have questions, have pressing issues that they want to discuss, they can bring it up and then we can go ahead and discuss it. Give me 1 second. Um,
You haven't started the program yet?
yes, I just went on. I'm on right now.
Because I went there and I came and there was nobody there.
No, I just went live.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go there then.
Thank you. Bye. I love you, sis.
Love you too. I'm home.
Okay, wonderful. We talk later after the program.
All right, later.
Okay, bye. All right. So, in this way, if anyone have questions or have pressing matters, they can bring it up and then I won't go over the topic. That's why I leave it either freestyle or open talk. But I was talking to a friend of mine and he asked a certain question. So I'll put the question up front uh, in a few minutes. So let me just find me and share the program and invite some of my friends and family member. Uh, Let me see. Where is this? Okay, there it is. Oh Lord Jesus. Let me see. Hi, baby sister. How are you doing? Mwah. Love you, crisscross. All right. Let me just copy this and share that. I welcome everybody, everyone. When you come, share the program. Uh, just show your sister some love. Mhm. Let me just put this up front because sometimes I try to do that and then I will forget, and before I know it, like when I'm closing, that's when I'm able to share. It shouldn't be that way. Yeah. So let me do it this way, and then I can share it to the groups. All right. So open talk is like, I don't know. I just feel like soft kisses. Mwah, 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 mwah. More kisses. All right. Okay. So a question that a friend of mine who is a guy asked is that why is it, maybe I should write it. Why is it that in most time you have some people like friends, family members, people all around, when they are close to you, they always expecting you to change, or even being in a relationship or in a marriage, they expecting you to change, and they bicker and complain about your character, yet they themselves do not want to change, or they will bluntly refuse to change. Why is that? Like, when he asked, the I kind of like pause for a minute to think through a whole lot of things before I could answer, because a lot of times there are some questions that are like straightforward, but when you think about it, there are plenty or multiple ways that you can answer to that question. But you also ask yourself, how can I put it in the way that the person who is asking me can best understand from my point of view? Because a lot of times, lack of um, understanding, lack of communication, if you're not able to execute something so well, from the person's level of understanding, whichever way you put it, the person may not be able to understand that. Let me just put this stuff up. I didn't put it up. So I would just go over, share some of the ways, from my perspective, with his question, some of the things that I came up with, you know. So maybe some of you can also assist in sharing your opinion on the question, and I'll put the question up in a minute. So you all will be able to also take time to think through it, right? And sometimes we just need to like help each other out. They said wisdom is not in one person's head. So let's take it from there. Let me change the color. Okay, I like this color. Perfect. All right. So the question was, let me write it. Yes, let me write it. Oh Lord. Okay. So, huh? Why do? Okay. So why do some people expect others to change, but hmm, they themselves they themselves refuse to I already use change, refuse to grow. Yes, in some ways. eh, Okay, do no matter no different way. Okay, okay. So that's the question. Why do some people expect others to change? Should I say change for them? Okay, but I'm just putting it how he asked. Why do some people expect others to change, but they themselves refuse to grow? Okay. So number one, a lot of times, you have, and this is both gender. I'm not going to talk about one gender and then this is for both genders, coming from both genders, because in every situation you always have either a male, female, whichever gender that they are, they each and every one of them have their stronghold, which is their weakness and their strength. Some of them, even though they have their strength and stronghold, they still are not able to identify what it is that they're struggling with, what it is that they don't get, what it is that they're not able to connect because they lack of understanding, right? They don't have the capacity or the emotional intelligence to figure out what they can do next. The only thing that they will do is that they will kind of like, look around among their friends, people around them on social media to kind of copy the things that are receptive to society or community, and then they will learn that same behavior, even though as to whether or not it will help them or not, they will just learn it to fit in. A lot of people have low self-esteem, and some of them is based on their outbringing. Others are the type of people that they associate with. And then as you keep going, the people that they look up to, who is their mentor, and, the knowledge that they have. If they lack of knowledge, I mean, the Bible even said, in lack of knowledge, my people perish. When you have limited resources or information, you won't be able to achieve a lot of things that you would like to achieve, right? Now, you have many people coming from different background, right? And then you come together. There's no way every single person, every single one of us will have um, the same thinking, that we will agree on every single thing. Sometimes you may pick 100 people, and out of the 100 people, you might likely probably have 10%, or maybe I'm high, who may kind of like have the same understanding, and the 90%, they will each have their own understanding. So it's like if you teaching this group, right? You only will connect with 10%, and the other 90, forget it. It don't matter how loud you say it, how much you explain it, which level you put at. If you don't come to their level, they will not be able to understand it. So why is it so easy for people to ask other people or expect other people to change, whereas they themselves refuses to grow? Okay, it's easier for us to identify other people's problem because they don't see it, we see it, right? When you stand outside, I mean, if you go out in the community and you standing at the corner of an event, you alone standing at the corner of an event, right? Nobody's paying you any mind. You just doing what you need to do. But your goal for that day is to stand there and observe every single person, what each and every person is doing. Welcome, everyone. You and the person who's sitting there drinking, the person who's dancing on the floor, the person who's sitting there eating, people who are talking, interacting with one another will have different understanding, will have different information, because the one standing at the corner observing everything that's happening, they will be more inclined to give you accurate information. They might not see everything, but they will be able to give more information, detailed information, than the person who is drinking, the person who is eating, and those who are talking. Does that make any sense? Does that make sense? Abapa, Elizabeth, tell us. Yamawo Akwaba, happy weekend to you as well. Thank you so much. Hey, brother Kwame Omari. Thank you so much. You always, make me feel good. You always boost um my confidence. You boost it more with just ahoɔfɛ hema no koraa a woka no kɛkɛ no. Thank you. How's our wifey and the kids? So be here, dear, right? So like the scenario that I gave, that makes sense. Because when you have someone eating, they're not going to look on the floor to eat. They have to look into the food, the plate that they're eating, if they're drinking soup, eating fufu, whatsoever. They need to watch where the fork and spoon and knife or the hands is going, right? You don't want to um kind of spill your food. So you need to know where to put your hands or your utensils to eat, right? And the person drinking, like you could have one person drink and interact. Oh, thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I saw your video where you were going to a funeral. Like that outfit looks really good on you. And you look good also. Like you are in tip top shape. So, like, a person can eat and have a conversation, but most people, I don't like to eat and talk because you can easily get choked, right? The food may go to the wrong pipe. So when you eat, it's best for you to just be quiet and Finish eating, then you engage in conversation. And also the other way, the other means that when one is eating and they shouldn't be talking, you can spit in somebody's face, because sometimes, when we talk not intentionally, spit can come out. So if you have food in your mouth, you can have a food come out of your mouth and drop in someone's eye, their nose, or even go into the other person's mouth who is talking. That's ill. That's nasty, right? So anything can happen. I remember, like, growing up, our elders, they're like, don't talk when you're eating. They have a reason for that. So it's good for people not to talk when they're eating. So you can um, also get choked on that. So we already established that. When you're drinking, sometimes people don't also realize that if you're drinking and you talking at the same time, at times you can swallow it in the wrong pipe, right? So you can start coughing and also get choked, right? And somebody will be like, oh, this girl, huh, Charlie. When you putting things in your mouth, just stay quiet, all right? Finish what you're doing, and then after that, you talk. But some people are so freaking rude, uh, in so many ways. And the person dancing, like for me, if you go to an event, my baby sister will tell y'all, and Kay will tell you guys, if only I can get Kay to come and do a program with me that day, my gosh, I will give him as much as he wants. But God knows when I will be able to get my husband to come and do a program with me. And that remains to be seen. Like for me, when I go to an event, right, and there is music, I'm not sitting down. I'm gonna dance for most part of the night, or for the most part of the day. I love to dance. They say, like, any dance will not kill earth. Asaboni nkuma sase. Me jina me nan so a mesa ebia na sukom de me. And I say I need to go use restroom, I'm hungry. Then I'll leave the floor, but you will not see me go back and sit down. I will likely try to get someone to dance with me. But if I do go a party, I do go to an event or a party, and Kate does not want to dance, I don't mind dancing on my own. In fact, I love dancing by myself, because when I'm dancing by myself, then I can really tune out and dance any way, anyhow I want. Because with me, if I go to a party and I hear music for the first time, being that I do not know the lyrics to the song, I have to focus on the beat. So I will use the beat to dance, right? There are some songs when I hear it, if I know the lyrics, I dance with both the beat and the lyrics. And some of them I dance with just the lyrics by itself, because I can feel it within. Music is a good sensory for the mind, body, and soul. um and the ones that I don't know, I'd rather use the beat to dance. And then there are some that I do know that I prefer using the beat, because it can, the tempo, you go like, you can go like, that's how it is. So we all different. Like my baby sister loved to dance too. Chris Cross also loved to dance. So, like, the two of us being on the floor, that would be lit. Oh boy, my family. Oh, my family. We have a lot of dancers. hmm A lot of comedians. Like Kay, most people don't know. He's very funny. I did not know he was funny in the beginning, but now, like, sometimes I hear him talking to some of his friends, and some of the jokes that he would put up, I'll be like, wow, I didn't even realize he was that funny. But that's how it is. And sometimes you need to get to know the person that you're with, the person you're building a life with. Get to know each other. Getting to know each other is to do what? Spend quality time with the other person. And don't be too busy working overtime here and there. Like spend some time with each other. Get to know each other. It does. It shouldn't matter how long the two couples have been together or have been married. You still need to spend time. Like, every now and then, don't wait till anniversary time or birthdays only to go out on a date. Like, just make it a habit. Like, maybe every month will be too much financial strain being put on you, but every 2 months or so, or every 3 months, just like, 4 times a year, you go on a random date, right? Every 3 months, you go on a random date, and then you're going to implement the birthday and the anniversary into it. So within the year, the two of you will have go on a date 6 times a year. It's not bad, right? That's not expensive. Is it expensive or too much to ask? No, right? Okay. So, as I was saying before, a lot of times we tend to see the flaws of our partner because we looking from outside, right? And then once we are able to see certain things that we do not like, we we don't have conversation, constructive conversation or effective conversation with our partner. We just say our piece, right? Without even also giving our partners or other people the opportunity to express themselves, where they coming from. Sometimes we just disregard, okay, maybe my partner, have had bad past experiences, has been traumatized, so they have not really healed from their trauma, or they have not gotten over their past. That's why they display certain behavior, right? Because keep in mind, we have some men and some women, they have built up a defense mechanism. So everything that you tell them, they cannot register. They're not hearing you because they feel like even though they care for you, they love you, or they with you because of your money or whatsoever. So everything that you're saying, they don't hear it. They're not hearing what you're saying. Sylvester Simon the third, how are you doing? Okay, good to see you. So a lot of times that's where it comes from. People are quick to um, ask others or expecting others to change because they don't want to admit to their stronghold, their weaknesses, right? They're trying to put their partners down or other people down to make themselves look better, especially when you have someone who have low self-esteem, right? Those who have low self-esteem are more inclined to be victims than the perpetrator or the abuser. We have some men and some women, they have attraction towards certain type of people because some of them wants to be in control, others wants to make themselves look good or feel better, right? Others they just others they just want to um do what makes them happy, and they know who they can have as their victim. It depends. Brother Aqua Isaac, how you doing? It's good to see you. You're singing? How are you? Hmm, let me see. This one right here, I can't figure it out. Okay, I just went out. So many of us don't want to kind of like change our ways because they feel that, by changing uh, their personality, is going to um, hurt their identity, right? Because some people, they don't have clear understanding the difference between attitude, identity, self-love, sorry, self-care, building self-confidence, personal development. Personal development is something that every single person needs to do, even if you feel that you don't have any stronghold, if you don't have any weakness. It's good. Change is part of life, and change is good. A lot of people see change as a negative aspect, but it's a positive thing. Time is changing, like things that were happening 2010 is not the same as 2024. It's been 14 years. Like, even on social media, when social media came about, look how it was. People can come on and do whatsoever, some drama, create drama, and cause a havoc over there. It was so chaotic, especially when it comes to our Ghanaian community. Type. You have this one fighting this one cursing this one out, um, putting curses, diabo, here and there. This one putting naked pictures on here. Like, it was just crazy. And then we came to learn that there were some friends or some group who will, like, talk to among themselves and create beef, fights among themselves just to get viewers. Hey, how? Some are parents, others are not. And the ones who have a child or children, they don't even once even think about how their actions are going to affect their child or children in the near future. They don't think about that. We have cyberbullying, people being provoked, you know, um, people being defamed with no proof. I mean, like, it was just crazy. Brother G, hey, is this the first life issues that you have been on, or I'm just having short term memory? It's good to see you. How you doing? So we're doing open talk. This was a question a brother of mine asked, so I just brought it forth, like, for us to discuss it. So you guys bring your input. Crisscross, don't just watch me. Bring your input. Let me know if you want me to send you the link. Actually, let me send you the link anyway, as to whether or not you want it. I'm sending it to you. Mhm. I'm sending it to you so you can come in whenever you want to. I just need to accept. Okay. All right. Let me see. So a lot of times, some people also, they don't believe in themselves. They don't trust themselves. They don't have the capability to do better. So they just trying to put all everything on their partner, but they don't know how to convince or talk to their partner to make some changes. I mean, we all have established that we cannot change other people unless they choose to change themselves, right? Like, Kay can never change me. If I choose not to change at all, but knowing full well that change is good, if Kay sits me down, asks to talk to me about something, and he's able to convince me some things that he sees me doing that is not attractive or it's not good for me or for the both of us, because when you are coupled, you don't make decisions and changes based on just you, right? You have to know that how is that going to affect the other person. For instance, let's just say I put on weight, right? And I want to lose weight. I have to figure out which part of my body I want to lose. If I want to lose my arm, kind of firm my arms, my bicep, my thighs, my you know, uh, no woman, and I repeat, no woman wants to lose any part of their buttock. And brother, okay, I want to say, oh, thank you so much. Good to see you. Am I lying? The woman here, no woman wants to lose any part of their backside. I sure don't. I sure do not want to lose my backside. It's not too small and it's not too big. I like it the way it is, but I do not want to lose any part of my backside. Let me tell you, you guys. Let me tell you a story. So, like some time back, I believe I don't remember. Kay will have remember if he was here. It was it's either prior to pandemic or during pandemic. I think it was prior to pandemic. I know myself. My family know me because in my family, almost every woman that I know, even some of our males, they have butt side, right? So, you know, that is one of the things that most women, they treasure their backside. And when they are in good shape, they dress in a way to show it off because it's theirs. It's something their mama gave them. That's why sometimes people be like, show what your mama gave you. It's good. And most of our men, they love women with backside. Y'all don't lie. Speak the truth. If I'm lying, let me know if I'm lying. Thank you, baby sister. Ọbẹbi anyone no ma ọpẹ sẹ ne to behi wɔwɔ to a ɛbɛyera obiara pɛ ne to sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ olusu baabi a wafu onan yɛfrɛ ne sɛn wabasa sɛ wabasa no ayɛ kɛse too much na you want to kind of firm it, make sure sɛ it's good. And some people like even oh Lord Jesus. So during that time, let me go back to my story. I lost so much weight. And with my family, as especially like if I'm going from my mom to my siblings and to me, for me, when I lose weight, right? When I lose weight, for some reason it goes to my backside, my thighs, and I didn't realize around that time I was doing a lot of work, taking over time and just stressing, taking everybody else's, stuff on me, not family, like my workers, my staff, and stuff like that. I feel like as a program manager, I was doing more. I was doing more work than some of my staff because I just wanted to help them out, make things easier. Oh, I see, brother Quick. I see. Okay. Just imagine you are tired from work. At least you will get a good pillow to put your head on. That's why most men like big butt. I see. No, brother Quick. You know what? Much love to you. You just speak the plain truth, right? You don't sugarcoat it. And men man do na petrol. Nti na mama yɛ mmaa yi bi sɛ sɛ ɔmo hu nea ɔmo nyɛ lapo nom ne ho nkorɔ ne ba Ọmụ yɛ no ɛyɛ mo mmarima yi ara dodoɔ naa bi nti na mmaa yi bi kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo hu nea ɔmo nyɛ no na te sɛ obi te sɛ me ado a medɔ me ho sɛ na biribi kura mpo kitikiti bi a nti sɛnea medɔ me ho sɛ no mɛyɛ exercise na ɛnyɛ easy no yɛwɔ exercise bi a woyɛ a ɛbɛma ayi wataaso no wataaso atrɛ saa nea ɛka no your hips will expand they say Brazilian but you can also exercise in a certain way. It's not easy. You have to have a strong thighs and knees and legs to handle that because hey, I tried to do that yesterday. Come and see this out. I'm fighting with the carpet here. Charlie, I couldn't even finish 15 on. Hey, you see, you cannot maintain good things without hard work. Charlie, you can say, mo money, mo gym, mo work out, mo team. You guys are used to going to the gym, lifting and doing that. Some of us women, we're not used to that. So when we trying to exercise, do new exercise now, my thighs, every part of my body hurts. I was on the carpet. Oh, I dropped on the carpet. Just doing 10 alone. Hey, I was breathing like I'm about to pass out. And one, hey, Charlie, mom working out, the brain, yeah, but I have achieved one of my goals. I shared that yesterday. Last year, May 23rd, I believe. Last year, May 23rd, yes. I made a decision to work out every single day for 1 year. And I did. And I proved it, right, Brother Quay? I proved that because every day, I do that. I will, put up a reel on my page just to prove to people that I'm managing. It's not all the exercise that I did. I did not post all of them. Like on TikTok, I post a couple of them here and there, but not all of it. But for one good year, for 365 days, 365 days, that's a lot of days. I work out every single day. But one thing that I have learned is that working out in the morning was much easier than doing it in the evening time because man, the evening workout was like so difficult. I couldn't even figure it out. It was crazy. Um, Maybe sister, you laughing. I'm being serious, okay? And it was there were some days that I was like, and then some days I will do it in the morning, and then right after that I have to start work. So I'll be like, okay, I will post it after I'm done with work. Before I know it, I will fall asleep, and then I'll wake up around midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and I'll be like, God damn, I forgot to post it. Then I'll post it and put the day that I did that over there. But I was able to gradually do it. I made the decision not to change my diet. The only thing that I changed was drinking a lot of water, right? So I drink more water than before because I wasn't the type who would drink so much water, but we need water, to stay hydrated. I would drink Sprite, ginger ale, or like, apple juice, strawberry. Kay will buy kiwi drink and stuff like that. Before I know it, I'm drinking it. But of late, if I'm drinking juice or any sort of things, I will put a little water in there to mix it up with water. I don't drink it straight up, which is like something is totally different from how I used to do it. I don't drink Coke. I don't drink Pepsi. I have my own reasons. Yeah, I like the clear drink very much. Oh, Chris, baby sister, you were laughing at what Brother Quay said. Brother Quay there. he's speaking the truth and he's letting us know the secret. Mhm. So you guys find our backside for a pillow, nice and soft one, not the hard like the rock one. Y'all don't want that one, right? Yeah, take. So let me see. As I'm doing this, let me make sure this is right. FGKG. Oh, I skipped something. Okay. Uh-huh. FGKG. Q NYE. Okay. Uh-huh. Maybe since I sent you the link, so you can join me and we can talk if you like. So, as I was saying, welcome everybody. As I was saying before, and no woman who has some backside, a nice round firm backside, who wants to lose it, or a huge one who wants to lose it, right? But some people, if they have it's too big, they complain about their back is hurting them. The same thing with women who have too much bigger breasts. They say it hurts their back. So some of them will choose to go and reduce it. And then we have those who go and uh, increase it, make it bigger because they are men or they need to do that to boost their self-esteem. For me to boost my self-esteem, I'm learning tools, how I can talk to my man, how I can engage in conversation with other people, how I can connect with other people, interact with other people, have fun, dancing can boost my morale, reading, cooking, going for a walk, not so much, but it's good for us to go for a walk every now and then. Of lately, I'm doing a lot of walk in after work. Yeah, I do a lot of work. Sister Sage Williams, Emma Wakaba, to Sister Sage say, Happy Sunday, Sister Ajoa, and the beautiful people on the platform. Happy Sunday to you as well. Mhm. So, like, before the pandemic, I lost some weight and I don't know where my backside went. It disappeared because I will wear some clothes and I couldn't see nothing. I was, I will ask myself, wait a minute. I know what my mama gave me. I got butt, but I don't see it no more. What happened to it? Oh my gosh, oh Lord, women. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, today be today. Oh, my baby sister don't talk in such manner, but today, dear, this girl is what a shock. Yes, having sex is a form of exercise too. Ma, why did you have to put sense in there? So there is like foolish one and there's good one. Oh, I'm misunderstanding what you're saying. Oh boy, Chris Cross Mensa. Me boy, was it Chris Cross Mensa? Me boy na. Hey, say another material can treat no correct. Hey. I like that. Brother or you Brother Kwame Omeri when he see that yes, two different. I knew it. Coming from you, I knew where you coming from. Hi. Yes, yes, there have been, some instances, some women, and some men become, well, a lot of men haven't complained about it because, but we have some women who be complaining about their, partners asking them about some crazy stuff that they're not really interested. Listen, when you're in a relationship or in a marriage, you have to understand your partner, the things that she likes, then the things that she does not like. You cannot impose or pressure her to do things that she does not enjoy or she does not see as, romantic and stuff like that. The same goes with some guys. Some guys, they will like, some guys, they don't know, how to say it, but like, they don't want certain things. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you give the tonga, they will take. They won't complain. But there are some things, don't give them too much pressure and encourage them. A lot of men complain about some women. They don't make things exciting. So you're right, baby sister. Yes, two difference. But I think there could be more than two. Yeah. But in other days we will we will talk about those and stuff like that. So those who just join us, one of my brother, uh, a male friend he asked this question: why do some people expect others to change, but they themselves refuse to grow? Right? Uh-huh. They're always pointing at you. You got to change this. I don't like, this is not good, that's not good. But when you talk about theirs, they don't want to admit to their mistakes. They're perfect. There are literally some men and some women, when you dating them or you in a relationship with them, they think or feel that they are perfect. They don't have any issues. You the one who have issues. Every single person have issues. Yes. Some of them, it may not be a big deal to you, but it might be a great deal to your partner. hmm Like, for instance, if you are a woman or a man that you don't like to brush your teeth in the morning or in the nighttime, and you expecting your partner to give you a kiss, mm-mm, forget it. Forget about it. Because nobody wants to smell no bad breath, the garlic breath, and all that craziness. Yes, yes, baby sister. Oh, there is more, but just two for now. Yes, you're right. Yo, you killed me. Oh. You said having common sense sex too. How do you do that, baby sister? When if the person that you with do not have common sense, then you in trouble. Oh, Charlie, love is nothing. A lot of people, have a hard time admitting to their wrongdoing or admitting that they struggles in some areas. Why is that? I mean, it's part of their nature, right? In order for anyone to do better and to be happier, it's always important for you to do self assessment. So let's go to self assessment. Self assessment. Self assessment is something that one can do on their own without your partner or anyone else, being part of it. However, if you struggles with where to start, then you can ask questions, friends, families, and your partner to help you um, go about it. In order for you to do, I mean, like, I say this most times when it comes to self everything, I am big on that. The reason why I'm big on self everything is that in order for you to do well or for you to have better understanding, to help your partner or to help your own make um, good and awesome decisions and to protect yourself from others either being hurt by others, having broken hearts. I'm not saying you do self-assessment, you can never have broken heart, or even if you have broken heart now, you know what are some of the things that you can have, some of the tools, as you say, or methods that you can implement that will help you be able to do better. When we do self-assessment now, right, it's like doing an evaluation. You are evaluating yourself of your own performance, because hey, if I ask Kay to to do my self-assessment now, hey, I think I will not be able to get a good grade. I don't know where his mind is. He will probably say things like do things that will pull my legs just to see my reaction, how I will react to it. The same way Kay will not have me assess him. But if we're doing couple assessment, then we have to do it together. But it's good for you to kind of, evaluate your own performance within the year. Now, we have some people who will choose to do self assessment every 2 months, right? Or every 3 months, or every 6 months. And last but not least, once a year. So people might do once a year self assessment, twice a year, which is every 6 months within the year, 4 times a year, which will be every 3 months, right? They evaluate themselves. How did I do this month? This past 3 months, how did I do? Like, you make a list of things, where you made some changes. What else, can you work on? Maybe how many months you're going to give yourself to work on this and that. And then maybe 5 times, no, 6 times within the year, which is every 2 months, right? You do the self assessment. This is not something that you will pass and or fail, right? It's something that you do to enhance yourself, because you, right? You know the things that you're good at and the things that you pretty much very poor at, right? Sometimes there are some things that we lacking of, that even our partners or people closer to us may not be even able to see through it. But knowing ourselves, right? The things that we know that we display, or we have it within, or some of us, our mind is very wicked and evil. We have evil thoughts and wicked mindset, wicked heart, or evil heart, right? Some of us know ourselves, so we know. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. You know that you don't have a good heart, but what comes from your mouth is different. It makes you seem like someone who is so down on earth, who is so kind, who is so loving. You see, I'm talking about the pretenders, Someone will make you think said they are that good. And before you know it, those are the ones who will slap you across the face. And you see them slap you across the face, but you ask who slapped me, and they don't admit to it. Hmm? Because they pretended. They will harm you or hurt you in the how do you say it? In the heartbeat. They will do you so wrong, yet they will not admit it. So self-assessment is something that, whether or not you are a man, whether or not you are a woman, we need to implement that into our life. If you're not good at assessing yourself, start practicing. Hmm? Start practicing. From this time, May is almost over. Start from next month. Try to assess yourself every 2 months, every 3 months, or within 6 months, from June to December. Just try, set a goal for yourself. Search within you areas that you want to do better, improve, right? Make a list of it and give yourself time. How long, or you're going to give yourself to work on that. And then at the end of the year, or if you're doing it 3 months in September, sit down and go through the list, see which ones you can cross out that you have improved, that you feel that you don't need to do work on. You add on to the plus, right? That will be part of your strength. You did that on your own. You need to pat yourself, pat your back, compliment yourself for doing such a good job. This is how we grow, how we change. Sometimes we don't even need our partners, friends, people to tell us we need to do that. It's very important to do personal development. For the past 2, 3, 4 years, you've been the same way. When are you going to say to yourself, enough is enough? I need to change my ways. I need to do better. We have some of us, we depend on our partner. We're looking for our partner to make us better. Trust me, I've been there. I have told my story many times. When I first got married, I kid you not, as educated as I was then, now it's different. I felt that it was my husband's responsibility, his job, to make me happy. So because I was I didn't feel happy in the beginning, I just got angry and so upset and got into petty argument, disagreement, things that were not what he means. I will assume it, or I will accuse him, like, okay, so you tell, like, it was so unnecessary. I wasted so much energy just trying to, like, in my heart, I felt like, okay, if I'm not happy, then K is not going to be happy. hmm Because he's supposed to make me happy. No, we're supposed to work on ourselves by starting with self assessment. Somebody may say, I'm not ready for self assessment. Okay, let's go to self care. Let's do self care. But well, self care should be always be number one, right? But self care, you can do it even when you're doing self assessment. You can implement that into there. Somebody will be like, I don't love myself. How he expecting or she expecting me to love him or her? Okay, learn to love yourself. Expect, and be receptive to your whole being. I went to my parents' house last week. Yeah. My dad saw me and he was like, "Oh, now it seems like everybody's doing Rasta." And I was like, "Dad, this is not Rasta. It's just twist. I just twist my hair. It looks like it's Rasta, but it's not. I can take it. I can take one apart right now. Here we go. And then I just twist it. I can get my younger sister to do it for me, or I can do it by myself. Going back to natural is like awesome. I don't have to worry about getting a relaxer and all that. So this is some of the I have made a lot of changes within the past year, and I am loving it. I am loving, loving, loving it. I am happier. You can see it in my face. I don't smile a lot because I have braces. I smile, yeah, but I still like, because I have the clear one. Before I started with the colored one, and it makes me, when I smile, it makes me look funny. So I stick to with the clear one, right? So my dad said, I let him know it's not rasta, it's just twist. I just twist my hair because, having natural hair, maintaining natural hair is not easy at all. And I'm glad that I'm getting my hair back because, like my up here is so full, I have to redo it and everything. But when I had the permanent, I started losing hair over here. I was like, oh, hell to the no. So I have to do some assessment and make changes, with my hair. So I made changes with my hair. Some of you have seen, I was trying to like merge my videos, like when I first started working out and how I'm looking right now. I definitely see that my abdomen, have gone down from when I first started it because I don't like wearing clothes and my stomach is sticking in there like I'm pregnant. That's just me. I don't feel sexy at all. I don't feel like I look good, when you wear, because if I'm wearing tight clothes, I'm wearing tight clothes. If I'm wearing loose clothes, I'm wearing loose clothes. But if I wear tight clothes and I want to show my figure, I need to look good. That's just me. I don't like my stomach sticking out. It's just me. Some people don't care. It's not that I don't have confidence. No, I like to look certain way. I have to look certain way. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So that's what it is. So self-assessment, right? Welcome everybody. When you come share, invite friends. If you want to come in and talk, you know, by all means, you're welcome. You want to come in and speak chi? That's fine. You can come in and we speak chi. Okay, I don't mind that. Yeah. So let's go with the let me give you the definition of self-assessment. Uh-huh. A self-assessment, you know what? Let me see. Hold on. Let me do it this way. Uh-huh. Yes. I think it's better for me to do this way. Self. mm, okay. Um, self assessment definition. I have to go. Okay. Okay. So let me do it this way. Hold on. Let me share this. Okay. Can y'all see it? Okay. Yes, you can. Okay. So okay, so definition of self-assessment is assessment or evaluation of oneself or one's actions and attitude, in particular of one's performance at a job or learning task, considered in relation to an object standard, right? Um, Let me get you guys a better. I'm talking about personal development. I'm not talking about job because with jobs they do assessment on a yearly basis. Every year they do evaluation. Let me do for personal growth. Hmm. For personal growth. Okay, this is it. I'm coming, guys. Here we go. All right, it's right here. Let me enlarge it. Okay, a self assessment is a process through which you can learn more about yourself and measure your growth. You can perform self assessment according to a variety of criteria, including development, skills, and relationships. You see, this is what it is. How to perform self assessment. So it's like, you can do so many other things. Um, when you go to Google, you get all that. They have like, within self assessment, they have components, right? And, here are some of the basic component most when it comes to work aspects, right? They have strength, weakness, because even when you're looking for a job, you go look for a job, they will ask you what are your weakness and strength. Those questions you always have to keep in mind, right? For instance, if they're going to ask you about something like what are your weakness and you're going to say I need to work on my attendance, you're not going to get hired. Trust in me. um they with workplace, they focus on core values, accomplishments, goals, feedback, and all that. And then they have benefits, right? The purpose of self-assessment is to help an individual know the extent of their abilities and to improve upon themselves. It can be daunting to an employee when they first start evaluating, but over time it becomes more natural, of course. Mhm. That's why, like, some in most cases when it comes to jobs, and for jobs, when you first get hired, they give you 90 days probation, right? Within that 3 months, they will watch your attendance, your performance, how you interact with your coworkers. If there's an instances, a situation that comes about, how you go about to resolve it. If you are one of those employees, or someone who always start in argument or start in situation or creating situation, by the time when your 9 month your 90 days before ends, they already made the decision. So on your 3 months probation, the company can choose to keep you or let you go. Some people, they'll be like, but I work hard, I put in everything. Yo, watch how you talk to people, watch how you conduct yourself. Be mindful how you deal with situations. Sometimes even like people don't like to be touched in certain part of their body. So if you are an employee and a client, you need to be very mindful how you deal with situation, how you handle people. Like, if someone who does not like to be touched, you need to ask permission if it's okay, because sometimes situation might happen. There could be an emergency and all that. But self-assessment is something that is a good um, tool to learn, to develop, so you can help yourself. It helps you identify areas that you lacking of, and you can also continue to enhance areas that you're strong at. We also need to keep in mind that uh, every now and then, sometimes our strength can become our weakness. Someone will be like, why is that? Something that you do too much of it, it becomes overwhelming. Okay. Baby sister, today, where did you sleep? Sis, that's why there is a teacher in the classroom full of students. We can teach ourselves the things we have no clue of, including common sense. Baby sister, that's very true. I'm asking where my sister sleep at, today, because she normally stays away from this type of topic. But today I can see, say, she's being playful today. Okay. Most certainly. I so agree with you. I mean, like, oh my. When it comes to relationship, I mean, like, you have couples in relationship who choose to, have sexual activities, before they get married. And of lately, nowadays, a lot of people encouraging others before you get married, make sure that um, your partners can perform in bed. Try it first before you get married, because there has been instances that people get married and they find out that their partner cannot go on the road. You know, I mean, I don't know how you can deal with that. Sometimes it's not medical; it's just not working at all. Hmm. And then we have those, it's working, but they don't know how to use the tools properly, right? So, like, sometimes you may have a man who is very experienced, and you may have a woman who is lacking of experience, or vice versa. You may have a man who lack of experience. Brother Quay, why are you looking at me like that? Eh? What did I say wrong? What did I say wrong? I'm speaking the truth. Anybody have any other opinion? Put it up here. And then, sometimes you may have vice versa. We may have some men who, um, don't have a lot of female has have not had a lot of female partners, because where they grew up, the parents were very strict, so they sustained themselves. You have some men who are still a virgin today because they're saving themselves up for their future wife, and you have some women who are still virgin today. Yes, there you still have virgins that in existing today. It's not a high percentage, but there's a small percentage of both genders who are choosing to say celibate. They don't have to, abstinence, not having sex at all, because they don't want no wahala. They don't want any diseases whatsoever. So yeah, they're just going to stay on their own for the time being until they're ready to be in a relationship and that person is serious about them, right? And then you have those who also had the same type of mentality, but it didn't work out for them. By the time they got married, they already went through 10, 15, or a dozen partners. They didn't choose to do so, just circumstances put them in that instances. But the Bible says sex before marriage is bad. That's true. You see, Brother Quay, like, and I say I say this, right? I have to be real and honest, right? Because when I met my husband, I wasn't a virgin. And before my husband and I got married, we have sex. So I'm not going to sit here and tell people you can't have sex. That's their decision. We each have our personal decision. Some people who have a certain belief, they want to save themselves until they get married. Yeah, it's good. I mean, like, with all the knowledge that I have now, if I had a choice to turn the clock back, I will likely save myself for my husband. But that cannot be changed. So I'm not even going to dwell on that. It cannot change. Thank God I didn't go through so many before I met my husband. So, oh gosh, but some people, they suffering, they being around, and it depends on their outbringing or their type of circle of friends and stuff like that. So it is what it is. But yes, the Bible that says, you should not have sex before uh before marriage. I think Sofu will be able to talk more in that sense. But when it comes to that, I can't tell people not to do something that I did. So when it comes to that, I will no comment on that. But no comment on that. Oh, I don't want anybody saying that say I'm spoiling their kids and stuff like that. I will teach my children um to be abstinent, up until the rightful age, when they feel that they're ready, if they can be responsible, right? Because males produce, females receive. Females get pregnant, females conceive. Male, you just give and you out of your way. I don't want my kids, my sons, getting someone pregnant and not take responsibility of their own action. Because when you are grown enough, being a teenager, a preteen, teenager, or like an adult, and you get someone pregnant as a man, or as a young man, or as a child, you should be responsible, because if you can't be responsible, then you should not be having sex. You have no business having sex at all. And yeah, you shouldn't be having sex. Sex comes with a lot of responsibility. So you have to be a responsible person. And I kid you not, the youth and even the adults who are like using uh doing family planning, being on birth control and stuff like that. It's not every birth control, I can name names here, but it's not every birth control that you take that you will be okay, because some of them, there's a range of time that you have to take it, and you need to ask your PCP or your general practitioner, your gynecologist. You need to ask them adequate questions, and making sure that you taking note of every answer that you get to take care of your part of self care. Is to make sure when it comes to even your medical information, things that you're doing to your body, you need to have necessary all the resources that you need. Because if you take certain birth control within certain period of time, that can cause you to have a hard time conceiving. Very much so. Trust in me. And then when you get to a point that you get married, you want to have children, you try everything, every medication, every treatment whatsoever, you still cannot conceive, and you have to use a surrogate and other means to, have a child. I mean, there are so many ways. So some of the youth, or some women who don't really give a, they will say, what is this girl talking about? She doesn't know what she's talking about. She needs to mind her business, take care of your body. Truly. Uh-huh. Like I took a certain birth control for over 2 years. Around the time my doctor, I didn't ask the necessary questions. She told me, like, the advantages and disadvantages. Now, not all of them. She just told me the obvious basic ones. Taking this type of birth control, I can either put on weight, lose hair, lose hair for some time. My hair getting thinner, and what else? I can have longer bleeding, or like spots, having spots and stuff like that. And I think I went through all of them. Yeah. But I did not even bother to ask how long I need to be on. I just felt that I chose something that I felt was easier for me to kind of manage. So I took it, and then because in my mind, after we have our daughter, I wasn't going to have any more children. So, and I said, I'm just going to go with this birth control. I'm no longer going to have kids. But as time went on, I wanted to have another child, and then I took myself off that birth control. And for some months, I tried, and we tried and tried and tried. I wasn't able to conceive. So I spoke to my mom. My mom was not happy that I was getting that um, birth control injection. She wasn't happy, but I didn't listen to her. Sometimes you have to listen. I did not. I didn't think it was a big deal, and you know, um, I went to see my doctor for my annual physical. I spoke to my doctor and I let her know what I have been doing, and she was like, I was like, I'm not getting any younger, I'm getting older. So I will truly would love to have another child before I turn this age and stuff like that. So I she said to me, "Oh, like with this type of birth control, sometimes it take a while for the system, for things to go back in its place. So if you take yourself off within 2 years, you should be able to conceive." I was like, "Okay, no problem." I've been off that birth control for the past 10 years. Nothing, nothing. So just imagine if I did not have my kids before I even made a decision to have that, what would have happened? That would have been crazy, right? So I thank God, that I have some kids before I decided to have another one. But, I'm blessed and grateful of my kids. Together we have three. So that's, I couldn't have asked for more. So let me do some promo and then I'll be out of here. Mhm. Okay. So now my next goal, Dada Kwe, like, I'm thinking my next goal after doing the 365 daily routine exercise, you know, there are some places here and there that I want to, so like firm and twitch here and there. I'm not going under the knife. I'm just doing regular exercise. But I would love, my next goal is that I'm hoping that I'll be able to have some friends and family members that we can do like group exercise every other day, or like maybe three times a week or twice a week, whichever works for them. Just to find out uh, convenient time that we can do it. We don't have to do it live. If some of you want to do it live, that's fine. But we can also do some behind the camera. If any of you interested, sign up. Let me know. Send me. You see my WhatsApp number. You can send me a message, or you can send me a message on Messenger, because I think the more the merrier, and that will also motivate each one of us, to do that more. So that's my next goal. Guys can join in, ladies, y'all could join in, but guys, let me forewarn you, don't come over there to check the ladies backside. Come and work out for real. And yes, it is a good idea, brother Pay. I think so too. So maybe we can have groups that, we get together and work out. That would be nice, encouraging each other. Like, go ahead, brother Quay, yes, one, and one, we go, and five, four, three, two, one. All right, we're gonna switch a clap, clap. That would be nice. I think it would be really nice. All right, let me go and do some promo. Why? Oh my goodness. I love group projects. You know, when you have more people, you can do so much together. You encourage each other. Mm-hmm. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So we have Sister Aisha Anka. Sister Aisha, you know, she does not do programs, but you know, when you go to her Facebook, she posts some positive messages, you know, up there. She also shares pictures of her traveling. Her son, who has autistic, you know, she shares some of his pictures, some recreational activities that he does on weekends and throughout most of the week. And then, you know, she has a lot of resources when it comes to children with disability, and she's more than happy to share that with parents who have children who have some type of disability. Some of the disability is not visible. You cannot see. If someone does not tell you, you won't be able to tell. But you know, every parents, you know, parents who have no, like you laughing. The guys don't come just to check the backside. Come to work out for real. Yeah, so she provide the resources. You know, if parents should not put too much stress on themselves, you know, or blame themselves, or like go through so much stress, or even get themselves develop some type of um, mental health issues, you know, being depressed and, you know, having anxiety. Nobody asks for their child to have any type of disability. It just happen. Even when it comes to autism, you know, scientists does not even know what causes it. You know, they have some type of, you know, symptoms, you know, common environment can um, play a part in it. You know, it could be anything. They don't have a definite, okay, this is what caused this. No, they cannot say. So it's something that, you know, but it's not easy. It's very challenging when, as a parent, if you have a child or an adult with some disability, because it takes a lot of time, exercise, patience, you know, being able to learn different methods to support your child when they're going through some difficulties, struggles, challenges, and having their tantrums because they are unhappy about something that was said to them. A lot of kids, as to whether they have some type of disability or not, every child do not like to hear the word no. The word no is a trigger for every child, even some adults. When you tell them no, it's a problem. Some of them cannot be receptive to it. Some will take things as far as, you know, unalive someone because they were unhappy about the person rejecting them. I saw a video on social media somewhere. I forgot which platform, and the guy, you know, he saw this young woman, he likes her, he approached her, asked her out. She was like, no. She just let him know she's not interested. You would think that, you know, he would just go about his way, but he made a decision to unalive her. And I was like, how is that possible? Now people are forcing people to be with them, like as to whether you like it or not. You can't do that. So anyhow, moving on with the promo, Sister Aisha, you know, you can support Sister Aisha by she sells Juice Plus natural supplement. Um, the Omega is the best. I take the Omega. My baby sister Chris Cross, she uses Omega, so she knows what I'm talking about. Some of you are familiar with Juice Plus natural supplements, so whichever one that you're seeking for, you can reach out to Sister Aisha and get your own. She sells kitchenware, pots, set. You know, sometimes your pots in your house when you cooking rice or cooking anything, it gets burned easily. It means that, you know, you need a new one. The bottom is too light now, so everything just go through it, Mhm. She also sells Avon products, but for the Avon products, you have to reside in UK to purchase those from her. The kitchenware, place set and everything. If she realized that the shipment costs more than how you bought the merchandise for, she's going to redirect you as well elsewhere. So let's support our sister Aisha. We also have our sister Belinda Ajare. She has an African market in New York, Bronx. So the store name is B&B African Caribbean Market, which is located at 1163 Boston Road, Bronx, New York, 10456. Go there to get some of the best African food to support our sister. We have Sister Sage Williams. Sister Sage Williams have her website, sageshare.com, to get some of her authentic merchandises or boutique clothing, however you see it. The t-shirts, some of you see me wearing a whole bunch of her t-shirts. I have wore some of them to work out, to do programs, different designs. I even have to, put in an order for cake when I finish today. Was gonna do it yesterday, but I kind of like got caught up with so many things I forgot to do, so I'm gonna do it today. Dresses, the dresses, it's she has one size fits all. That's like 85% of that. Different design, different style. You can wear it anyhow you want. The 15% of the dressing, you have to have a waist size of 32. So if you have waist size 33, you cannot get yourself in there. You could probably wear it, but you won't be able to zip it up. Cream, like with shea butter in it. I love the cream that she sells. I use it. I've been using that for over 2 years, and I don't have any complaints at all. It helps my skin. Jewelries, earrings, necklace, bracelet, just name it. Beads, scarf, uh, handbags, other accessories. And when you go over there, she has so much display. You can get whatever else extra um, things that you would like to get. Um, if you go into sageshare.com and the shirts that she has in display, if you see the design, but um, you do not see uh, the color that you would like to have, do not panic. Or if you see the color that you want, but the design that you would like to have, you don't see it. If you've seen the design somewhere, take a picture of it and let her know. Send it via email. Your email address is a must. Your phone number is optional because some people don't like to give their phone number to just random people. So email is something that anything we do on social media, we need to provide our email anyway. So you can provide that. So once you send your order, she can confirm that and be able to get the packages together, all the merchandise together, and ship them to you. Um, Now her customer service is fantastical, So go and grab your own t-shirt. Yesterday I love the color I have on. I have the purple one. I love it. I will probably ask her to get me in a different color. Yeah, I would like to see it in a different color. I just love that design. Mhm. Okay, and then we have lunchtime. We have Sister Awomrekwa lunchtime talk. Sister Awomrekwa, she of lately every now and then she comes on TikTok and that's program. I believe 2 days ago she came and talked about some of the celebrities, especially the hot one, the M and the F celebrities who just got divorced, she came and talked about it and also used that as a stepping stone to talk about other things when it comes to relationship and marriages and decisions that we make. The things that we say on social media, how it can affect our children and so forth. There were a lot of uh, nuggets in that message. Y'all could go and listen to it says I will on TikTok and then lunchtime talk on Facebook and YouTube. So y'all could also subscribe that. We have Sister Sika Educate. Sister Sika Educate also do program on Facebook and YouTube. Go check her out, follow her, like her page, subscribe her YouTube. When she comes on, she talk about anything, everything, life issues. It's a broad discussion. She also used some of her personal experiences, to talk about, to as a teaching tools, you know. And then we have Sister Angela Naba, our angel back, because someone would say, Sister Angela Naba, her Facebook page and YouTube is Angie Talks. And so you can go check her out, like her page and subscribe her YouTube. She talk about mental health and our wellness. She also go outside of that and do some coaching. Uh, so you can go to her page and listen into some of her videos, live videos that she has done that some of you have not seen it. We have our sister Nana Araba. Obapa Nana Araba, she does advertisement videos and audio. So if you have a business or you planning to have set up a business or you have some things that you want to promote, reach out to Obapa Nana Araba. She works at Challenge Enterprise of Ghana as a digital marketing officer. Their website, you go there, you find plenty of different books regarding love, relationship, family. If you want to get closer to your maker, and so many friendships, so many books that you can learn, get a lot of nuggets from. If you want it in the Akan language, in Chi, she will find it for you. If you are okay with English, that's fine. Books that you're looking for that you cannot see, reach out to her and she will be able to assist you and look for it and get them and ship them to you. The website is www.challengebookshop.com. Let's support our sister on that. Uh-huh. And then we have sister, yeah, for that Atobra, last but not least. And before I go to this, I have for the Atobra, like on Saturdays, Sopho Samuel Okoso and myself, Sopho Samuel Okoso comes and teaches about um marriage lessons. The program is marriage lessons. Majority of the topics that Sopho come and teaches about it is general topic. Like yesterday, we talked about setting healthy boundaries with our friends, co-workers and church members. We did a three-part. We did setting boundaries with our extended family, and then setting boundaries with our nuclear family, which is the mom, dad, and the children. And then yesterday we did the setting healthy boundaries with friends, co-workers, and church members. So we went into great details, what are some of the things that we can do that would be beneficial for us and the advantage, disadvantage, a lot of questions came up in terms of certain things. We have one of our brother, Evangelist Samuel Osuni. He had mentioned that he had an experience to share with us. Time was kind of pressing against us, so Sofo and I spoke to him after the program, and we plan to kind of generate a topic around it so we can come and talk about it because others might be going through the same thing. And we asked his permission if it's okay. He said yes. So I mean, there's a whole lot going on. A lot of people going through so much. If they don't open up their mouth and share it, we would not know. So it's like, as long as I can touch one person, I am happy with that because I look for quantity, quality, not quantity. All right. So Saturdays at 3:30 p.m. US Eastern Time, 7:30 p.m. Ghana time. So for some Okoso and I come and he does teachings. And then, I guess so for some people, only Ghanaians understand. So for Pastor Samuel Apostle. And then on Sundays at 3 p.m. I do life issues, which is Abrabo Nsem. And the topic I normally, put open talk on freestyle because sometimes you might be doing a certain topic, you limit to that, and someone may be going through a lot and they might want to ask questions that have nothing in relation to what you're talking about. So when I leave it in such manner, if someone comes and brings something pressing, ask a question that does not relate to topic that we're talking about, then we can still discuss that without, disrupting the whole program and everything. Like on this platform, we come to learn. I come to teach. I love to learn from you guys, from different people, because the more you learn, the wiser you become. So when people share their personal opinion, their constructive or productive comments comes through, I'm also learning through that, reading through it with you guys. It helps a lot. And it makes me feel that, you guys are also engaged in the conversation and it's not one sided. It makes me feel happy. I'm looking for the day that, people will join. Don't let the English I'm speaking fool you. You can come and speak Chi. I say this all the time. I can engage in Chi discussion. If I'm to talk throughout three, some of them you're going to hear a lot because some of them I have to pull it out. But I do understand three from A to Z. I speak it well also when I engage with other people. Welcome everyone. So on Sunday, I leave it open so we can. The only thing we do not talk about over here is, politics, because a lot of Ghanaians do not even know how to engage in politics, because before you know it, the two parties is going to turn into disrespect and insult. When you come on and someone share their personal opinion about something that we're talking about, like and you don't understand it or you don't agree, don't even say I don't agree with you. You say this is my point of view from what you're discussing. Today we discuss about self assessment. Either you do it 6 times within the year, you do it 4 times within the year. 6 times would be every 2 months. 4 times would be every 3 months. Twice will be every 6 months, or one time will be once a year within the 12 months. That's up to you. Self assessment is something that is very beneficial. If you practice that, you will correct your own issues, areas that you're struggling with. You won't even need your partner to point it out for you. We work on ourselves. Even like when we buy um, cars, we bring cars to the mechanic, right? To get a service. But human being, you need to be able to kind of replenish. Like the things that are not working, you have to delete, right? Things that you were taught, you can delete that. But sometimes people just don't want to work on themselves because they feel like, other people are receptive to it. I mean, some of us enable foolish behavior. Something your partner is doing, your sister is doing, your brother is doing, your parents are doing, or someone your friends are doing, but we don't have the guts. We don't have the confidence, and we don't even know how to confront people in a positive forum, in an effective way, or approach situations. Some of us are timid, some of us have low self confidence. So it's very hard. A lot of people can have become pathological liars because they cannot speak the truth and they can't be honest. So, like, there's so many issues that can create all this and everything. So, anyhow, so let me go to Sister Ya for the Atubra, our author Bakope. This I am for the Atubra. Her Facebook page is Auntie Ya's Book Corner. Her YouTube page is Auntie Ya's Book Channel. So you can go and subscribe. And she does program every other Saturday. She comes live 11 a.m. MST time and 1 p.m. EST time with co-host Obapa Ya Boatema Boateng. Of lately, she implement author hubs Y2A, which is, the missions of the authors are to inspire and to empower ourselves and others. And it has three authors, which is Sister Yafa Dachogra, who is my coach, and Sister Boatin, Russell, and myself. So the Y2 is Sister for that Atobra, and then you have Boatin, and then the A stands for Moi Adra. Although then some, I mean, the initial goal is to do program on TikTok. The three of us, will come together and do a program together. But Sister Ya suggested that, we're going to start on her platform because with TikTok, they have so many demands and rules and regulation in place. So it takes a lot longer. And because of our jobs, time, the time, the inconvenience of our job time is kind of like hard for us to come together at once. So, if we're going to, some days we're going to do it on Sister Ya platform. It could either be all three of us or Sister Ya and myself or the 2 years, to come and talk about and promote the books. Sister Ya has written 5 books. Between the three of us, we have 7 books. Sister Ya has written 5, one on my end and one on Sister Ya Boatma Boatin. I'll give you the book. Sister Ya for that. Also, she has Antia's Own It Academy, coaching and book publishing. So if you want to tell your story, by all means, you can reach out to her. I recommend her for you, for you to write your own story. The first book, Sister Ya for that has written is Reflection of My Thirsty Soul. It's an inspirational book. The second book she had written is my personal favorite, but I love all her books. Is The Beauty of a Woman's Heart. The third book is a devotional book. Is Reflection of My Weary Soul. The fourth book is a #1 bestseller at Amazon, which is Own It, a guideline to taking accountability or responsibility of your own journey. The fifth book is My Unapologetic Self. And then for my book is Unveiling My Life, a guideline to breaking free and reclaiming my life. Is about trauma, you know. And then Sister Ya Boatema Boatin Russell is Echoes of Ya BBR's Chronicle. And you can get all the books at Amazon. Yeah, you can get your copy at Amazon. Good prices. Once you get the book and read it, please give us a healthy review also because the reviews also help us a lot. We thank you. Hey, Miss Sister Penny, that Chihima Efia Asantua Fellow Nation one. No size, eh? Baba Gloria Asantua Connect. Wow, your name is Chai. Your name be, I love your name. So You can get a copy of any of our books at Amazon. If you type in Adra Odo Mensa dash Sasu, you should be able to get my book Unveiling My Life, a guideline to breaking free and reclaiming my life. Mhm. That's my story. There's more to come. Yes. Um, so let me go here. All right. Let me see. Oh, Sister Dachihima, earlier I said that, I'm trying to figure out like who be interested to do workouts together, to build a group. We don't have to have no WhatsApp group because I know the WhatsApp groups and stuff like that, it always create problems. Like I don't like having those because you're always going to have a concerned person or someone who's going to create wahala. I don't want to stress, kind of disrupt anybody's, daily activities and stuff like that. Every once in a while, if you are free, you can join in, we can do it behind the camera, or if you guys want to do during live, we can do some exercise, just to, you know get ourselves, firm our body. We getting older, Charlie. I don't want no thing. Oh, let me stop. Okay, so Sister Sage, no problem. It's always my pleasure. Thanks, Sister Adodo, for the promo and educative program, and also for your business. No problem. Stay tuned and have a great weekend. Thank you so very much, and Amen and Amy. You also have a great weekend. Tomorrow is Memorial Day, so I'm off tomorrow. So today I don't have to go to bed early. I can stay up late and do my thing. Yeah. Mhm. Let me go back. Let me behave myself. Hey, child. Okay. Yeah, also follow IAE's page. Sometimes I play videos and stuff like that, but today I'm not gonna play it. I'm just going to um do it as it is. Okay. So, all right, we did self-assessment. The first question that a friend of mine asked was, why do some people expect others to change, but they refuse to grow, right? They demanding others to change their ways, but they don't want to do that. And then we did self-assessment. What topic you guys want me to talk about to conclude? If you don't bring it, I'll bring it myself because I always have a lot to talk about. Okay. So, okay, let me see. All right. So let me just do, in conclusion, right? In conclusion, change. Let me do change. Uh-huh. Yeah, change. In conclusion, hey, why is there one? Change. Oh, okay, good. Change is good. Oh my gosh, my eye is itching me. I have my glasses on, but for some reason, my eyes is bothering me right now. Okay, so change is good. We cannot avoid change because every single day we go through changes, right? Every month, every year, like as time goes on, a lot of things change. So we cannot choose to stay the same, right? Change allows us to see what is important to us, right? Sometimes you have some partners, some people, some family members, close friends, And in general on social media, like you have some people, they will put pressure on you, they will try to change you, um, for you to be a different person. I mean, you have some, uh, nowadays, you have some women who are changing their, um, in their external look, right? Having liposuction and doing all kinds of crazy things just to boost their confidence. I don't know. There are tools that you can use to boost your confidence, loving yourself, being receptive to the person that you are, loving your nose, your eyes, every part of you, not allowing a man or a partner to pressure you to do things that you don't want to do. You know, like I have a friend in school. Back in the days in school, she was very beautiful. She has chocolate dark skin. And like I didn't see anything wrong with her, but the guy that she was dating told her that he wants to be with someone with bigger breasts, right? And when she mentioned this to me, I was like, listen, everything about you is perfect because, as we get older, as we grow, our body changes and stuff like that. And she was like, she was so in love with this dude. She went under the knife and, did breast enlargement. And then sometime the line, you would think the guy would propose to her, but what he did was he asked to speak with her, and he informed her that he wants to get married, but he wants to marry someone who have natural body. And she was like, oh, okay, I can just go and take this out. And she was like, no, you're not understanding me. I want to be with someone who has natural body. It means that they have not gone under the knife. They have natural breasts, everything. And she just was shocked. That is this same person who had asked her, who had said something. I mean, the guy did not pressure her. He just said the type of woman that he likes. But my question to her was like, when he first met you, right? Didn't he see the type of person that you are, the size of her breast and everything, and he wait for after a year and a couple months to tell you that this is what he's looking for? If that's his way of telling you that he wants to break up, fine. But for you to like go and change yourself for a man, to certify a man, and then he tells you after he's done with you that he no longer interested in you. I mean, like, she got sick, she lost it, and ended up in a psychiatric ward. As of now, she's still there. She was not able to get married, she was not able to have children. She cannot manage her daily uh, routine. She needs someone to take care of her. So the fact that she doesn't have anyone, she's at the mental institution, and that's the life that she has now. And I mean, sometimes you have people change themselves for other people. Listen, when it comes to humanity, people go through emotions and they go through things. One day they like this, the next day they like that. I will never, never, never change my look, change any part of my body. When it comes to exercise, you can exercise to change, to reshape your body. But to go under the knife, no, I'm good. I'm good. So we need to be mindful of that. Change can help us, become more focused in our life and know what we want out of it, right? We can also differentiate our wants and needs, right? The difference, our needs are more important than our want, which is our desire. Desire can be table, and later in life, whensoever we can fulfill that, you don't necessarily have to do that. So sometimes even when it comes to our career, you have some people doing jobs that they don't really love, but because they need to pay their bills and manage themselves, they doing um, work that they unhappy about. Some people work at the job that they're not happy about, and they go back to school to follow their dream. It's never too late, and age is nothing but a number. At whatever age, if you feel that, especially in abroad, you can go back to school at whatever age. Don't don't put your career on hold because you have become a mother or a father. Do what makes you happy. Don't put your dreams on hold because your partner, being selfish, wants you to focus on him or her alone. No. For me, my motto is before I can help my husband, Kay, I need to better myself first. I need to prioritize myself first. You prioritize yourself first, and then once you establish what you need to establish, then you can support your partner, reach down and extend your hands, help them also to elevate themselves to where you at. This is one some of the issues that a lot of couples struggles with. They don't enhance themselves. They do everything, work hard, um, day and night to support their partner and disregard themselves. And then when their partner are able to acquire and achieve things, they tell them that you're not on my level. Mm-mm. You're not going to tell me I'm not on your level by me elevating you over me. We can do side side. If you're a little bit ahead of me, that's fine, but it's not. The gap is not going to be too wide for you to tell me, say I'm not on your level. It's not going to happen, right? So love you, take care of you, do self everything. So I'm going to leave you guys here. Thank you for all everyone, those who tune in, those who like it, love it, use other emojis, share the program, contributed. I thank each and every one of you. Yeah, take care of yourself and each other. One love to each and every one of you. May you all enjoy. Those who are celebrating tomorrow, Memorial Day, enjoy your day. If you're doing a cookout and stuff, make sure you cook it well. You don't get sick and you enjoy your family. Some of you can go to the park with your kids, being home, doing family time, playing games, Uno, Monopoly, dominoes, watching a movie together, doing something, fun for the family. Just enjoy each other, right? Checking in on one another. So, y'all take care of yourself. Till next week, Sunday, 3 o'clock, US Eastern Time. Ghana time 7 p.m. Saturday with Sofo is 3:30 p.m. Ghana time 7:30 p.m. So you guys have a good one. Baby sister, thank you. Chop kisses. Bye guys. Love y'all, love you. Everyone.